This is my name is April Black, and welcome back to April Black Experience right here in the PW Hustle Zone. Now, I told you guys I'm gonna be coming back here on Monday to tell you guys, give you my thoughts on the debut matches from both Pat McAfee and Mysterio. And here I am. And I gotta say before I start this video, I gotta say that both SummerSlam and NXT were pretty damn good shows this past weekend. I must admit, I was not bored for 1 second on each show. Well, maybe one from the Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose match. That was the only match I didn't really enjoy, because Mandy Rose cannot wrestle to save her life, and she cannot set up a table to save her life. She had a bigger battle with the table than with Sonya Deville. But either way, both shows were pretty damn good. I'll say that SummerSlam was a little bit better than NXT by a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But speaking of SummerSlam, speaking of NXT Takeover, we had two debut matches that happened both at NXT Takeover 30 and at SummerSlam last night. Starting off with Pat McAfee from NXT Takeover 30 when he took on Adam Cole. Now, I would say this right now. Pat McAfee is no D'Angelo Williams. He's no Lawrence Taylor. This guy came out there and he didn't do a horrible job, but he did a decent job. That's all I'm gonna say about with that. Because watching Pat McAfee, he could tell that he was a little bit nervous in that ring. And this is a guy that, yeah, he had trained with the legendary Whip Rogers, and he has training. He had done some training. But as far as him going out there and wrestling, I hearing that this guy that's not gonna be a one-off. He's gonna be coming back for more matches, I believe. And if that's the case, then God help us, because this guy is not really that special in the ring. I mean, maybe this is just him just getting his feet wet, and we might see more of him, more moves, more things that you may never expect from Pat McAfee. But in this match, it was decent at best. Pat McAfee coming in, one point in the match you have Adam Cole and Unspira for trying to fight Pat McAfee's entourage, and security trying to break it up. You have Pat McAfee on the top rope with a cannonball dive on the outside, taking out everybody like dominoes, and that was a pretty good spot, and it got a lot high on that. And later on the matchup, you saw a drop kick from Pat McAfee, a good arm drag, and one thing I hate about Pat McAfee though, during the match, every time he did a move, he always got stopped and just like, oh, I did that, and then he did some stupid happy dance. Like, dude, you got the whole longest reigning NXT champion right there in the middle of the ring. Don't just stand there like an idiot. Take advantage. I was screaming at the TV like, dude, stay on him. That's one of my only gripes I had with Pat McAfee. He needed to stay on Adam Cole instead of just standing like a minute and a half, dancing like an idiot. But later on in the matchup, he did take advantage, and the spot where Adam Cole and Pat McAfee was on the top turnbuckle, Pat McAfee did a backflip to avoid getting pushed off by Adam Cole, and he jumped up to the very top of the turnbuckle like Sonny Benjamin would do, and hit Adam Cole with a superplex. That was a really cool spot, and it just shows that even putters are athletic. Being a putter is not really there's nothing really you can do as a putter. Is just kick the ball on the other side of the field. But speaking of putting, he used that leg to the test as he took Adam Cole's head out with the putt kick, and not the putt kick that you see on Randy Orton. This was a kind of putt kick where Adam Cole was in the position of getting ready to get hit by the scissor kick from Booker T, and Pat McAfee just kicking right in the face. Then knocked him the fuck out. and he almost beat Adam Cole right then and there. But sure enough, after he kicked out of Pud, Adam Cole was like, you know what, let's finish this, and kicking him right in the face a couple times, and hit him with a Panama Sunrise, and then boom, 1, 2, 3, it was a wrap, and Adam Cole beats Pat McAfee. Now, I'm glad I'm wrong. I was wrong in this prediction because I was really sure that they gonna have Pat McAfee win here because the whole streak of having celebrities or athletes coming in and being the WWE superstars, and like that's always something that I really hated. I hated that. I hated how guys like freaking Snooki and Maria Menounos coming in and being people um like multi-time women's champions, multi-time Diva champions at WrestleMania. Like, come on, that shouldn't be happening. And it's like I was afraid that they're gonna have Pat McAfee beat Adam Cole after him being the longest reigning champion in NXT history. But I'm glad they didn't do that. Adam Cole wins the match here. Hopefully, I mean, it is not this is gonna be another matchup for Pat McAfee, and hopefully he's a little bit better than this in the next match because he was not that special. This debut wasn't really not anything to write home about, and hopefully he does a little bit better, does better in his next match if there is a next match. But overall, I give this debut a 4 out of 10. I mean, it was decent. I'm not gonna hate on it too much, but I'll give it a 4 out of 10. I'm being nice here. But let's move on to the next night, last night, where you have Dominik Mysterio make his debut against Seth Rollins, the self-proclaimed Monday Night Messiah, alongside his bitch boy Murphy. And Seth Rollins coming out with the Halloween Havoc expired gear, the gear that Rey Mysterio wore back in 1996 when he fought Eddie Guerrero for the Cruiserweight Championship, and it was, I gotta say, that was pretty damn cool. The attire was pretty cool, and just continue to play my games with both Rey and Dominik Mysterio. You have Dominik Mysterio backstage with Rey and his mother, and the gear was dope. The theme song he has is fucking awesome, but little nitpick or knack never with this the gear he has. Lose the fucking hoodie. Please lose the hoodie, cause during this matchup I saw him adjusting the hoodie, trying to like make sure he could see, and with the hoodie off, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Why do you have had that hoodie on your gear anyway? I mean, there's a way you can snap that hoodie off you, because it just looks distracting. You really were it was distracting you throughout the matchup at times where the hood was on you and covering your face, and you're trying to see what's going on. Lose the fucking hoodie. It's like seeing your father just as match every time he's in a match. Every time does a spot. But the old saying goes, like father, like son. So the match starts off pretty good. You have Dominik Mysterio get a couple punches in, and then he did a tilt-a-whirl on drag. And you have just him just going out there, the kick-ups and the drop kick to the face when he almost got hit with a kendo stick. And it's like watching the athleticism of Dominik Mysterio is like watching a young version of Rey Mysterio. I mean, I literally was watching the future of the Mysterio family in that ring, and he did a pretty damn good job going out there, bringing a fight to Seth Rollins, and he didn't use the candlestick that much either. And I thought this guy gonna go out there and just use the candlestick like he's El Sandman, like I said before. But he didn't really use the candlestick that much in the match. He did at one point almost tenderize him like he did, like Rollins and Murphy did this the 2 weeks ago on Raw. So he brought the fight to Seth Rollins. He hit a springboard DDT or the tilt-a-whirl DDT, I believe, and he hit a floss splash. I thought that was it right there, but it wasn't. He kicked out his floss splash, and to then went from there. Seth Rollins took over the match, and at one point that Dominik was trying to fight back, but it wasn't good enough. You have Mysterio watching him being haircut by the ropes. You have his mother on the stage, just in shock, just nervous to the point that her son got get brutalized by Rollins and Bisboy Murphy, and sure enough, Seth Rollins hits the curse stomp. 1, 2, 3. It's a wrap. Seth Rollins wins, and I knew we all knew that Seth Rollins was gonna win. I mean, we all wanted most of us wanted to see Dominik win here, but we just knew that we had this feeling that they gotta have Rollins win here because they love him so much. But I mean, the match, it would pretty much have ended for Dominik Mysterio either way. It was a bittersweet moment. He lost the match, but he won the approval. He won the happiness from his father. He was proud of his son going out there, bringing the fight to a guy who has won almost every championship in the book in WWE, and Seth Rollins. And looking at the Dominik Mysterio in this match, you can tell this guy has a bright future in WWE. And hopefully, as soon as this, again, I'll say it again, hopefully when this feud is over, go to NXT, go to 205 Live, because you're in the weight limit. You're 200 pounds. You can easily go out there to the Cruiserweight Championship. But hey, that's just my opinion. But you want to stay on the main roster, go right ahead. But I think you gotta do really well for yourself. And overall, the debut was great. Maybe one of the best debut pay-per-view matches of all time from a first time wrestler in wrestling in the WWE. Number one, of course, is Ronda Rousey. Even though we crap on her a lot because how she went about her role in WWE, you gotta admit that she had one of the best debut matches of all time when it comes to pay-per-view matches. But at a scale of 1 to 10, Dom Mysterio, you get 9. 9 out of 10. This was a great debut for Dom Mysterio, and I can't wait to see more from this kid. And sure enough, I think we're gonna see a tag team match between the Mysterio versus Rollins and Bisboy Murphy at Payback next week. And if that's the case, I can't wait to see that match. But overall, what do you think about the debut matches from McAfee and Mysterio this past weekend at Summerslam at NXT Takeover? Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, tap the bell on the YouTube about you missed any of my videos, and everybody else's videos on YouTube. Even the PV Hustle official YouTube channel and the PV Hustle 2, home on the PV Hustle reactions. And until then, I'm Michael David Black. I'm out.